Welcome to the channel. Today we are unboxing and reviewing for WWE Ultimate Edition Series 26, Drew McIntyre. So, let's show the back of the packaging off here. I believe this is based off WrestleMania 40, where Drew won the world title off Seth in night 2, but then got screwed. Got screwed by Damian Priest and CM Punk. We don't talk about that. We don't talk about that. We'll just show the figures off with comparison purposes. But we will cut back once we have this Drew McIntyre out of the packaging. So we have got Drew McIntyre out of the packaging here. Just to run over your accessories, of course you do get the stern killer head sculpt on there. You also get a smirky one as well. Put that down here just to make it easier to do. And then you get the meme killer smile head sculpt there. You also do get, for your interchangeable hands, you do get a pair of mic holding hands, a pair of peace symbol hands, which you can do for the pose on the meme, which we will do for the comparison purposes in a moment, once we do all the head pops and all the swaps. You also get these lovely gauntlets. One thing I will complain about, this Drew should have this, but these gauntlets look great. You have to remove the hands to put them on. It's not like, I think it's the War Raiders, where they had them clipped, which was weird, and losable. And then the other hands you get here is some cooling, he's calling for the Claymore hands, open palms there. And then the last thing you do get is this lovely jacket, which is easily to be able to put on once you can remove the arms, but it was on for your Big Daddy Drew McIntyre. So, overall, man, articulation is fantastic on this figure. Buttery smooth, no complaints whatsoever. Pin knees, but if it makes it work, makes it move, run better, I'd rather have pin knees. And then all this movement here on this Drew McIntyre is fantastic around the legs. Ab crunch is really good, surprisingly, for Drew. Move that up, move that back. You do get a little bit of an ab crunch. Butterfly joints up in, all the way back. Look very nice here. You got the Drew McIntyre logo on the back, and then you have the, of course, the head sculpt there. Move all the way around. Overall, man, this figure is pretty good if you're articulation wise, but we'll show it off with the ring gear. Yeah, we'll do with the ring gear first, and then we'll do the meme head sculpt, and then we will do our comparisons, and then I'll give you my final thoughts. So, back in just a second. So, this is the meme pose. I've decided to go like that, because that's the closest you're going to get to get it standing. It took a while for this to stand, but overall it does look good. I do like it. But I won't be displaying it like this, unfortunately. But we will now be cutting back to with the entrance gear on, and with the other hands, with those Drew calling hands on. So back in just a second with those. So we've got Drew with all his entrance gear on. Just run over the back of there. Just shows the logo is on there. The gauntlets are looking pretty cool, I will say. You just have to move them up to the actual joint itself, and then it'll all fit on just fine there. Does feel pretty cool in hand as well. I would more likely be displaying this, but with the more pissed off head, to be honest with you, because we got Drew in this head sculpt for a few many times. Of course, for your comparison, Drew McIntyre comparison, I've got a mixture of, I think it's the Elite 94 and a mixture of the Elite 83. They're different skin tone, but this more pale skin tone works more for Drew. Now I'm looking at this, but this one is a nice placeholder. But now we've got Big Daddy Drew in the Big Daddy Drew form. But we'll move. Oh, accessories. I know I forgot something. I've got to talk about the kilt. I forgot to talk about the kilt. The amazing kilt that you've got on here. Oh, I've got to cut back to that now. Ah, yeah. Be back in just a second. Right, now I've got something. Let's put this kilt back on. Let's have a look at this. Does look pretty cool, to be fair. All very detailed, like the buckles, the chains. It's a very nice soft goods. It is removable from the back, but if you have it displayed with the jacket on, doesn't really matter. But it looks pretty cool. We will now do our figure comparison. Well, not figure comparison. Let's more do comparisons towards the match. If I can get this through to stand. Of course, with his drop toes, with his droppable legs, and his movable toes. We'll go with the Damian Priest, which shouldn't have cashed in on it. Height-wise, yeah, this works. Drew is a little bit taller than Damian. I think that is more realistic to zero life, but ooh, actually, That's my Drew's legs all the way in. Ah, that's why. Drew's legs went all the way in. But yeah, it works. It works. Drew's a little bit taller than Damien. And then, of course, you got that scoundrel, that menace to society, the hypocrite, CM Punk. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's still, I know I'm going to go on this bit of a rant here, and this is just towards the video. Overall, man, this is a 10 out of 10 figure for Drew. In kayfabe terms, right? Why did Punk stop Drew from winning? Cool, but it's just all weird, because if Punk let Drew win against Seth, no, he did win against Seth, against Damien, then it would have been Punk Drew for the world title. Stupid. But overall, man, fantastic figure. I would suggest picking this up if you haven't already, because I know I'm a bit late on these figures, but hey ho. Overall 10 out of 10. The only thing else I've got to say is if you did enjoy this video, if you can, like, comment, subscribe. If you haven't done so already, that'd be great. The next figure in this series will be the Jey Uso to review, so I can't wait to open that up. But even then, I will see you all in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.